Hey Meeple people, how's it going? We're over here at Squanchy Games looking at Cryptid Cafe. This is an interesting game, a deluxe version they're selling at Gen Con 2022, and I just totally want to learn more about it, so let's get into it.
Hey everybody, I'm Chip with Squanchy Games. This is Cryptid Cafe that we're going to show you. I'm going to give you a quick run through, about 2 minutes, it won't take too long, and I'll show you how the game plays. It's a game designed by my son and I, and then I did all the graphic design and illustration for it.
Awesome.
So let's look at the game here. So in Cryptid Cafe, the idea here is that you are a server at the Cryptid Cafe and you're trying to earn the most tips that we see over the course of the night. If you earn the most tips, you become the most legendary server. This is a 1 to 5 player version in this deluxe edition of the game. It has all wooden tokens with these really cool custom meeples. The game runs about 45 to 60 minutes and about 8 to 10 rounds depending on that player count. Now, a round has basically 4 phases to it. In the first phase, everyone's going to take their team of servers and they're going to send out 1 server at a time to these various food locations that they're trying to earn food for. Now, most worker placement games, you would actually get the resource immediately. That's not actually going to happen in our game. We'll actually move on to phase 2 of the round, which is where you get to share tips with our Kraken chef and earning tips and share tips with them so you can change your location. The rule here is that as long as you're the last server in line at a location, you can actually change your position. So let's say here you're both the last and front of the line, so you're actually not going to be able to share any tips, so you're going to stay still. But we could have the Wendigo move up 1 spot, and he would share 1 tip with the chef to move that location. In this case, we have the Loch Ness Monster, who's actually last in line at multiple locations. So they're going to have to choose which location they actually want to move up in, if they want to move up at all, because they can only do 1 location per round. But let's say they move up, they're going to move up 1 again, they're going to do that, we'll just grab a coin over here for that one, and then move up there. Once all these positions have been established, you're going to earn food based off the final position of your person. So in this case, the Wendigo would get 1 Hexpresso, the Mothman would get 2 of the Cinnamon Monster Rolls, and we would continue to do this for each station. You'll use that food to then serve these customers. Along the top of each customer, you'll see that they have an order that they want fulfilled. When you serve a customer, they're going to leave you a tip based off of their satisfaction level. So in this case, the Jersey Devil, if you serve him here, he's worth 4, but as the game progresses, he might be worth less. In this case, he would only be worth 2 if you served him. Just for argument's sake, we're going to go ahead and serve the Beast of Bosco, and you would earn 3 tips for that because he's in the green spot. 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd phase of the game. So everyone's serving their customers at the same time. The final phase is going to be the cleanup phase, where everyone will take their servers back and new customers will come into play. Everyone will walk down the satisfaction tracker 1 space and new customers will fill in the empty green spots. We do have event cards that show up every once in a while, which will actually block one of those stations for the next round, making it that much more difficult to serve those customers over the course of the game. We can then continue this again for 8 to 10 rounds, depending on the player count. At the end of the game, you'll take your tips that you've earned and you'll subtract for any walkouts that you have. In this case, we're going to lose 1 for that Ogopogo walking out. And then like most restaurants, we don't want to waste food. So for every 2 pieces of wasted food, you're going to lose 1 more tip. Then you take your final score at the end of the game, compare it with the other players, and whoever has the most tips is the most legendary server. And that is Cryptid Cafe in about 2.5 minutes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for your time, and we hope you have a great rest of your convention.
It's been a great show so far. I can't wait to have more people play the game and see what we got.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, Meeple people, we're going to go ahead and keep walking around Gen Con 2022. We will see you later.
Sounds
Toodles!
good. See you later.